All right. I wanted to hit this real quick because Mika brought it up and a number of people in the chat. Chad Lindberg is a 2020 commit and signee and player at Georgia, was a top 50 player in the state of Texas, offensive tackle, top 33 according to the composite at the time. I don't think he's played, not that I'm an expert on Georgia's roster, but I work with it enough that I think I would recognize his name if he's been playing at Georgia. But people are asking about him because he has entered the transfer portal. Anything there?
I don't believe he's ever started a game because I remember looking at the name last week. Because I know anytime an offensive lineman enters the portal, Ohio State fans are like, we should get that guy because he'd be better than what we have. And, like I said, I went through last week and I didn't see, I haven't looked at his Georgia bio or anything like that. But in the last 2 years, no starts. I doubt there's anything before that as well. So, like, if you're not good enough to start at Georgia, are you good enough to start? Where are you going to start? And so I don't get too hung up on stuff like that. I prefer playing time experience like that. So I don't have anything good to say about it because like I said, if Georgia's offensive lines have not been fantastic. So if you're not cracking that, then I think there's perhaps a reason he's transferring.
Yeah, I've got his bio up here right now, and he, according to this, played in 12 games on the offensive line in 23, saw reserve action in 6 games in 22 and 4 games in 21, but he's not been able to, crack the main. I mean, nowhere in there did it say starts, and I understand everybody is out there looking for somebody because, as Tony put it, they got to be better than what's here. And to that extent, there were a lot of misses under Greg Studwara in terms of recruiting, and Ohio State is still trying to reshape its line. But I think if you're an Ohio State fan, what you need to be hoping for, and I'm not here to tell people what to think, except Tony, what you should be hoping for is that Ohio State has the pieces already on its roster, people that have already been in the system who aren't going to have to sit there and spend the summer catching up and everything else. And in some degrees, football is football, but there are a lot of different strategies and ways to go about things in terms of how your offensive line works. If Ohio State gets out of spring ball and is not happy with the pieces that it has, then look for Ohio State to be active trying to find somebody else. But I think it's a win if Ohio State is able to find a situation within its own personnel to be able to field a line of 5 offensive linemen that can get the job done and have enough depth to have a 6th and 7th offensive lineman as well. I mean, and I think that's about all you can ask for.